How's it going, everyone? I'm Strampy, and in my opinion, tf2 is dying. But it has not yet reached the point of no return. The proof is there. Its player base has been steadily declining since November 2014, and the gaps between the updates are growing bigger and bigger each time. The pyro update still does not have a release date, well over a year after Meet Your Match came out. Also, a large number of the louder voices in the tf2 communities, such as musselk and phish, have left to play other games which the developers are actively updating, like Overwatch, because they're fed up with Valve. And with them, loads of tf2 veterans and esports players such as shaowburn have left too. However, tf2 is still getting tons of new free-to-play players regularly. The only problem is that they usually suck at the game, and within 100 hours they just give up and go back to COD because they're bored of being stomped. And then they label tf2 a quote-unquote bad game. This is because the TF matchmaking system matches randomly and balances teams based on how many players there are in the teams. At least that's my theory. The system is so flawed because no one wants to switch to a losing team to get some worthless points that vanish once you reach level 150. So everyone in the losing team tends to just leave and join a different game, where exactly the same thing will occur. On the other hand, competitive is flawed in far too many ways, making it a horrible experience. And most of the good community servers are usually full, and they don't have any form of matchmaking either. And did I mention the ads? This means that the new players are often up against some extremely good pub stompers. As this is not a fair match, it can put new players off. The solution to this is obvious, and I'm sure I'm not the first to come up with this. I believe Valve needs to add a casual elo matchmaking system which gives a player skill points that are kept secret to everyone, including that player. This means that the player will get fair matches so they stay engaged for longer, as long as Valve doesn't fuck this up like they did in Meet Your Match, making the matchmaking take hours every single time you want to get into a game. Another way to keep them engaged for longer is by making item drops regular every time you level up your casual level. Maybe when your badge changes colour, the game will drop a more valuable item like an exclusive quality hat, misc, or a backpack expander. This would be great at keeping players engaged and wanting to level up, fixing the team switching problem, as now they have a reason to get casual points. This also means that players can no longer be labelled free to play as easily if they manage to get past the first few levels, as then they would have a hat and they would feel more included. This also gives more of an incentive to play tf2, which tf2 currently does not have. You don't get rewarded for playing in any way whatsoever apart from the occasional item drop or an achievement. Unfortunately, because Valve, this will probably never get added to the game, so as a community we cannot do anything about this. The third idea I have had was to attach tips and tricks videos to initial weapon drops, so that the first time a specific weapon enters a backpack, it encourages the player to watch a video so they have some idea of what it is and how to use it, so they have at least some idea of what to do with the weapon. So you might see a few less confused Gibber soldiers trying to kill you with a rocket jumper and wondering why it's doing absolutely no damage. My final idea was to remove the dumb and dangerous shield in the reserve. Just kidding. My actual final idea was to promote the game with adverts again. This would hopefully attract more experienced players to give tf2 a try and not just write it off as another free-to-play game. More experienced players would be harder to stomp straight away, so they'd probably stay for longer. It is not that Valve does not have the money to do this, but I doubt they will. At least with some crowdfunding this one might be possible. Hell, if the community made the advert, maybe Valve would pay to put it live. Perhaps to promote the pyro update, if the pyro update ever happens. Those were some of my ideas on how to make tf2 great again. Okay, sorry, I'm not funny. Well, I've been Swampy and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye!